So it's Ellie.
What the fuck? Are you serious? This is a den of testosterone. You can't invite a girl to a place like this.
Well, I'm gonna buzz her in.
She's not gonna talk about Xbox. I'm gonna be sitting here being like, oh, I have to fart, but maybe I can't right now. She better have some hot friends. Open the door. I don't care. I'm getting wasted.
Is that ice cream?
Yeah, it's peanut butter chocolate.
Give me the ice cream.
No, I need it. My girl broke up with me.
What are you, Bridget
Hey guys,
Jones?
Lucas here again, wishing you guys a happy Super Bowl 2014. Hopefully you can see this during your halftime break, but I am back to review that awkward moment starring Zac Efron, Michael B. Jordan, and Miles Teller. That awkward moment is written and directed by one of the producers of Movie 43. Yeah. And it follows these three guys who are all best friends and are all roommates, and Zac Efron's character has this thing that he calls a roster, where he has like 6 or 7 different girls that he hooks up with, and that way he doesn't have to get into a relationship with any of them once they start to get attached. So they all make this pact because Michael B. Jordan's wife wants a divorce. So in order to not make him feel bad, they all make this pact not to get into any relationships. And true romantic comedy fashion, of course, they all end up falling for somebody, and typical stuff ensues. Okay, I'll say this. If there's anything preventing this movie from being completely terrible, it is really the chemistry between the three leads here. All of them do really well with the material that they're given. That being said, the material that they're being given is not very good, but all these three guys have a really good chemistry with each other, and I really bought them as friends. It just, like I said, they're not working with much. For example, when these guys, they get into a typical argument or a conversation about whatever, they have this banter, which is usually decent. It's not the best written stuff, but the actors make it work. And then they don't know how to end the scene, so they just have Michael B. Jordan say, "You guys are idiots." And they literally do that like 4 times in a row. Like, they had no idea how to end any of these scenes, so that's just what they did. Just extremely, extremely lazy writing. Speaking of lazy writing, this movie, would make you wants to seem like, oh, we're, like taking this whole new perspective on the romantic comedy with having like these dudes, tell the story. It's not about these girls, and it's basically like Sex and the City for guys, and it just follows like literally every single cliche in the book. It's more cliche than the romantic comedies that it's almost trying to not be. They literally do everything in here, and that makes the movie extremely predictable and uninteresting. Also, this movie just says some really dumb things about women. Like, for example, the first scene, it's because Zac Efron and Miles Teller, they work together and they design covers for books. And during one of their meetings, they say that, oh, we should use this cover because a report says that girls' brains just completely attach to shoes, and they just draw a picture of like a pair of shoes on a board, and literally all the women in the board meeting are like, shoes. So I didn't like this movie. It prevents it from being just completely terrible because of the main leads, and I was actually semi-enjoying the film for the first 20 minutes or so, because I thought these guys did bring a lot of charm to it. Unfortunately, that charm doesn't last too long, and the movie's only like an hour and 35 or an hour and 40, and it feels really long. So I mean, if you really like all these 3 actors together, then maybe rent it, but I don't think it's really worth seeing, and I'm going to give That Awkward Moment a very generous 2 stars out of 5. So that's my review of That Awkward Moment. Let me know what you thought of the film. Did you have a favorite character in the film, and are you going to see this because, it's Super Bowl Sunday, so I doubt many people are going to see this. So let me know who you want to win the Super Bowl, because that's probably more interesting than anything about this movie. So let me know who you go in Broncos, Seahawks. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.
Well, then you are going to be the guy who dresses up.
So it's a different kind of dress-up party.
What are you wearing?
Rock out with, it's not my real cock, though.
Clearly.
So these are my parents.
I'm just gonna pretend this isn't happening. Hi.
Oh, goodness.
It's a cocktail.